Hello, everybody. It's Mike with Itty Bitty Microfarms, and today we are going to go over all the Seedleaf apps updates. This is the program that we use to do all of our crop planning and stuff that we moved on from the spreadsheet. So we are going to go over all the fantastic updates they have done to this program today. So let's get into it. So Seedleaf, these are the updates they have done recently. So task page is loading faster. Ordering page, more options and limits. Delivery page, customer address. Printable, delivery page, which is awesome. Sales export, CSV, this is awesome as well. This gives you a great ability to download stuff. And then what I'm really excited for is the Blackout stage, which we'll get into at the end, so stay tuned for that. All right, so why it may not seem like much, but the task page used to load a lot slower, a lot slower, in my opinion, when you're trying to look at for stuff and get there. So when it was by the day, it didn't take too long, but when you had to do it for the week, it took a while to load. And this task page is amazing. This task page is where it's going to tell you what to do for the day, what you're soaking, what you're sowing and covering, what you're moving to blackout, undercover lights, harvesting, and your packaging. It gives you the task for everything you need to do that day, as long as you got it set up correctly. Amazing tool they have there. So when you looked at the week, it sometimes took a bit longer to load. This is the week view we're looking at here. Why it was typically just a task that are just happening that day, it is nice. It is nice to be able to have it take a quick look at the overview for the week, so you can kind of plan out the week and whatever else and make sure things are in there, right? Also on the week view, today is highlighted in green. As you can see here, it is highlighted in green on today's date. As you can see, we don't have any task for today, but we have tasks every other day besides today. And that is planned that way. So this loads a little faster now. You can really look at your harvest dates, what everything is, how many trays you're sowing that day for the week, what you're moving to light, blackout, all that fun stuff. So it's very, very nice to have that very handy there. Yeah. So when entering orders, it's now an option to add orders that repeat not only weekly, every week, or every other week. And now you can add orders even for the third, fourth weeks. So you can add it, every week, which was what we love to do. Every second week, so every other week. Or every third week if you got somebody who's on a third week that just doesn't get greens that much, or it's a restaurant or a grocery store, whatever it is, that's going to get them then. And then also every 4 weeks. And sometimes you have delivery customers you only deliver to every 4 weeks. May not be options for everybody. We usually try to stay weekly or bi-weekly at most, but it is a very nice option to have if you do have that customers. You can add that in there now, so it gives you a little bit more flexibility with the program, and flexibility is nice to have. With that being said, there is now a limit on how long you can repeat orders. You could usually repeat them basically infinity. You can put whatever date you wanted in there, but now you can only do 2 years. Not a big down draw. 2 years is good. If I have to only fix my orders that are every 2 years, that are weeklies or bi-weeklies or whatever, every 2 years I'll be okay with that. Just keep that in mind if you had the program for 2 years. Nobody should have had it by then. It hasn't been out that long, but when you get there, make sure you go and you have to adjust that or whatever. You may have to just go ahead and put that in a calendar or something that'll be set for 2 years from now, to get you to remind you of that, because sometimes they fall off if you don't have them in there right, and you're like, where's my order? So always make sure you have that checked and make sure that's it, because it could be a problem. And delivery page. This is one of the things I really, really love. This has been there for a little bit now. Having delivery page here is awesome. There are 3 customer fields now that includes delivery list, name, delivery route, address line 1. You can use this address not only for the information, but you can also put notes in delivery address fill as well, as you can see here. This is from the developer, Chris, and it's 1234 Anywhere Street, Bourbony, phone number, fake phone numbers, don't nobody try to call it, backdoor, but be very quiet because customers are a jerk and kind of whiny. You can put anything there. Not my notes. These are notes he put in there. Kind of funny. But yeah, so you can put any notes in there for yourself to remember. Yellow house on the corner, deliver to the back, put it on the side door, leave in cooler, whatever. You obviously should always be leaving in cooler, but whatever you need to put in there so you can remember when you're delivering, or if you have somebody delivering for you, that you can make sure that they are delivering correctly for that. So just again, more flexibility. This delivery sheet has been a game changer, having it in here. This is a conclusion to, which I'll sneak peek into this. It's not here yet. This is not part of the updates, but he's going to have delivery routes in here. So it's going to be able to route your deliveries, I believe, probably with a third-party app, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's one of the things he said that he's going to have down the road is a delivery route capability. So this app just keeps getting better and better. And it is only for $125 for a year now. And if you use our code, ittybitty30, put that in the chat, ittybitty30, you can get 30% off and a 30-day free trial. So you can take 30 days to try it out and 30% off. So you'll be paying under $100 for this app. Amazing app to have for a year for under $100. So make sure you use that code, ittybitty30, for a 30% discount. And delivery page. So here is the delivery page. We also can put farmers markets in as a customer. So this would be whatever market that's labeled here. This would be whatever market we would have name here, whatever the name of your market is. That's what that would be there. Obviously took it out, keeping everything private for people. So this is whatever market you would have or whatever name of your customer would be here. And then what delivery date's it on over here, which that would be Saturday for that market. If you have deliveries on Wednesday or whatever you put in there as your delivery date, that's how it would show up. So it's going to help you tremendously keeping things organized and going. And if you got just normal orders are always in, you just got them in. It's organized for you. It is amazing. All right. So you also have a printable delivery page. You can now export your deliveries to PDF, which is even better because you can go and use this to deliver, and which separates orders into their own section, including checklists, which is awesome for packing orders. When you're going out, it's basically you just take a pen with you, print this out, and you can just check it off as you go. And we print 2 pages for that, and it even cuts it off. So it won't be, if you got a delivery that's going over multiple pages, it's going to cut it off before it hits that and just go to the next page for the next delivery. So you're never going to have to worry about 2 deliveries being on 2 pages, 2 separate pages. That's this very recent as well. That helps out tremendously on getting the things there. You ain't got to go flip back and forth pages and make sure you're on the right page or whatever. So very, very helpful in that. That was a very nice little update that doesn't get much pub, but that is a very, very nice update. Another new feature is report area. In the sales report format into CVS, making it easier to track orders over time. So you can download this into an Excel or whatever, and you can look at your reports all through that on Excel and dive into your reports. It can do pie graphs, all kinds of stuff. There's a tremendous amount of stuff you can do once you get into an Excel form. So very, very nice of that we can do that. So tremendous reporting on that on the back end. So you can really dive into your numbers. All right. Lastly, but certainly not least, this is one of my favorite features, is the blackout stage has been added to the tasks. So I know this was a widely requested thing, and they did get it in there. While we don't black out many of our crops, we did have to use a remembering system when we did do some of our crops, like beets and leeks and arugula, amaranth, all the it's 4 or 5 items now. So now we don't have to remember it. It's just a task in there on that day to make sure you take them out, put them in blackout, and then return and then put into light is also a task. So now it's a task. You don't have to worry about it. Now when you add your crops, you just fill out the seed rate, soak time, days germinated, days to blackout, days to maturity, and then the cut yield. So you got all of that on there. And if it's an overnight soak or anything, also check mark back down there to do that. So amazing that is on there. I think it's pretty much everything you need for crops. It's a tremendously getting better and better app. Highly recommend it. But if you're not ready to go in an app stage, we do have a free spreadsheet that we did. If you watch our last live we did last week, we told everybody we give away that free spreadsheet on how to do planting and put it all in there. There's a video attached to it when we send it to you on how to use it as well. It's an amazing program. We used it for about a year before Seedleaf came around, and it worked great. So if you want something free, all you have to do is follow that link. I believe it's in the chat. It'll be in the pinned comment down below if you're watching this in the replay. And you'll be able to go there, put your email address in, and we will send it out to you. So that's something free we're giving to you to help you along in your journey. So that is all the updates we have in Seedleaf. And anybody have any questions on that? On Seedleaf app or anything else? Raw House Microgreens, welcome. We have finally added the ability to blackout scheduling days in scheduling. Yes, they have. Just talked about that. So soak feature is nice as well. Yes, having that soak feature on there, that it's an overnight soak. So if it's a 12-hour soak or more, you can just add that in there. That is down at the bottom here, overnight soak. So if you click this, it's going to tell you to soak this the day before you have on the sheet, how many days it is. So it's a very nice program. And hello, Doug. How are you? And everybody else in the stream, if you want, say hi and where you're tuning in from. I always like to see where people are tuning in from. And any specific questions on Seedleaf app and our spreadsheet that we will give you away, which is in the comments over here. Give you as well. We can talk about that. And we also have a few minutes to talk about anything else that you guys might need answered or talk about. Doug is tuning in from Kindling, Texas. Welcome. And Alberta, Canada. Lovely. All over the place. We got hiders. We always got people sneaking around. Lurkers. They're okay too. You can lurk. Ricky, how are you? Up in Canada as well, yep. Yeah, but Seedleaf has gotten better and better as we've gone through. We started with Seedleaf when they didn't have as much stuff. There was no blackout. There was no move to lights. There was no delivery. Tremendously better and better stuff. I use the delivery thing all the time when packing our orders mainly. That is amazing. Having the blackout on there is awesome. That is one of my new features. Less things to forget. Did I need to move that to blackout today? Was that today? Is that tomorrow? When you're doing 200 plus trays a week, you start getting lost in some things. So definitely can be a challenge sometimes. So how is everybody's week gone? Did anybody have a market this week or today? I know today's the big day for markets. And how did they go for you? Huh? Yeah, that's why we don't have any task on today, just because of that alone. We just want to focus on the market and then obviously doing this live that we are planning on doing every Saturday now. So you can check in on with us on there. So Ricky, I am doing great growing buckwheat. That's a fast and easy crop. We're done. Popcorn, fava beans, and Swiss chard. I have not done Swiss chard myself yet. It is one of the things on our list that we want to do. Probably we'll do in the off season of markets. When we don't have to do anything on Saturday, we might be able to do a little experimenting and doing some stuff. But I've done all the rest. Popcorn, we built the whole blackout area for that. Buckwheat is, you could probably grow buckwheat in 5 days, germination and all. It grows pretty fast once you get it out of germination. So that's a nice one. Been working on new variety of crops, new specialty or anything. Have we veggie confetti? We are making our own special blend on that using 7 different varieties. One of them's amaranth. Jess, can you type everything that's in the veggie confetti in the chat for me, please? So we'll just put that in the chat of what we do with our veggie confetti. Like I said, red sorrel is on the list. Basil is on the list. And then we're going to be getting into flowers as well, edible flowers as well. Because we definitely can sell that here. So red sorrel's been going good. That's awesome. It looks beautiful. Red sorrel does. Love the look of it. I have trouble transitioning from my spreadsheet to Seedleaf. Just haven't put the time. Yeah, if you can sit down and put the time in the Seedleaf, it doesn't take as long as you think. But once you do, it's done. And it will free up some of your time. Yeah, it is some time initially getting all your orders in and getting your crops in first, obviously, and then all your products, then your customers. It takes time, but definitely was well worth it on our end. It has saved us. It saved me because I was doing the spreadsheet, so it has saved me like 2 to 3 hours a week, and that was when we were slower volume. So it's probably saving 4 to 5 hours a week for us now. So tremendous savings. But that's everything that's in our veggie confetti mix: broccoli, kale, kohlrabi, arugula, mustard, red cabbage, and red amaranth. Just wanted to make sure I got all that for you for sure. Yeah, but this was our spreadsheet beforehand. If you want to copy this, you can. Whoa. I'm not sure what I just did. Yeah. I hit a wrong button. That's for sure. So this was our spreadsheet that we used beforehand. It worked out great. It was a great tool for the first year, but definitely was a great time to move on to Seedleaf and use it, or any other program. There's other programs out there. I love the ease of Seedleaf, and they keep adding features and not charging anymore. So tremendously advantage. So nobody's checked it out, definitely do that and be so kind to use our link. I appreciate it. Yeah, Doug, did you use our link and get the money off of that? Hopefully you did, because that's a good savings. But yeah, yes, good. All right, I'm going to be here just for a little bit longer. If anybody's got any questions or anything that they need help with, troubleshooting, using of Seedleaf, any troubleshooting or crops that I could help you with, or anything else? And also remember, we'll put a link in there as well. Our business coaching program. We do that. We got right now, it's the best value you're ever going to get. It's $34.95, and you're getting the course. It's getting built and getting finished as we go, and then you get the bi-weekly lives. So every other week, we do a live Q&A where we spend an hour plus going over everything. And coming up this week, and not this next week, the 30th, August 30th. So 10 days from now, we are going to be going over our budgeting and how we use an Excel spreadsheet to do our budgeting and keep us on task and everything else in building the business. So we're going to be going over that on August 30th. So it's a good time to get in. And again, it's only $34.95 a month. That is going to be going up, and the courses are going to be split. If you get in, you get them both for that. But the course is going to be a separate price, and then the bi-weekly meetings on Zoom are going to be a separate price. So get in now at that $34.95. It's not going to last too much longer. That is going up, and then it's going to be split as well. So course will be a separate cost, and then the bi-weekly lives will be a separate cost, will be much higher than the $34.95. So it's a great deal. Make sure you get in. Chris gave you an extra month. Awesome. He's a great guy. We've had many conversations with him. He's super great guy and has been doing this business for a long time. So he's grown by a microgreen grower, which is also a tremendous help. Sometimes some programs are built by other people who have never grown anything and can be a challenge. Make sure you don't miss it. Yep. Get in. It will be on the replay, but thanks for today. You're welcome. Not sure what the 23 was, but I like that number. So 23 is a good number. Yeah, Chris is a good guy. Tremendously good guy, easy to talk to and get a hold of and everything else, and obviously very knowledgeable. Knows what he's doing, knows what he's doing in business, and he has his programmer on staff, which is a tremendous help as well. When you got programmers that are in staff within the continental North America, not overseas, where it's going to take forever to get a hold of them and do stuff, everything else. If you have a problem, having them here, it'd be amazing. When he gets the route stuff on there, going to be even better. So coming down the pipeline for sure. And the course information and everything is in every description of every one of our videos. Be in the description of this video as it goes on the replay. So you can check that out. Again, it's probably the end of the month. It's probably going to be split and go up. So make sure you get yourself in now at that $34.95. And again, that budgeting video, budgeting bi-weekly, that is only for members, will be on the 30th within the course. So if you get in now, you're good to go. And I'm happy to help everybody and do these and share some knowledge with you. And obviously we share even more as we go along into the course, and on the bi-weekly lives, we get even more and more knowledge going. So make sure you check them out. The code for the Seedleaf is itty bitty 30. Retype that in the chat. Itty bitty 30. When you go in there, and you got to put that in manually, but that'll give you a 30% discount. And welcome, community microgreens. So right there is the code itty bitty 30. Just type it just like that, and then that will give you that 30% off. And also, we have the spreadsheet available as well for free if you want to check that out. It's in the first comment there on the live here. How to get that spreadsheet as well, right there. And we'll give you that free spreadsheet and a video even how to use it. So all right, if we don't have any other questions, comments, or anything, I think we'll probably be jumping off of here. I appreciate everybody tuning in live watching this. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you comment below where you're tuning in from. And any questions that you might have, we go through there and answer all comments. And we'll get you helped out if we can help you out directly on there, or you can join our course, our bi-weekly lives. And for that, I think we will be heading out today. I again appreciate everybody showing up and watching the live today. We do another live next week, Saturday at the same time at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing another live and talking to all of you then. If not, we'll see you in the course or on the next live.